Welcome, everybody. We're so happy to have you here. My name is Jennifer Lawrence, and I am the new Executive Director of the Sasaki Foundation. Thank you for coming to learn about our design grants. We're honored you take the time out of your busy days to spend most likely a lunchtime hour with us, so thank you. Today, we will share updates on a few of our design grants alumni, and we'll then introduce you to our jury chair and our board vice chair, Elaine. We'll follow with an overview of the design grants, and then we'll end with some times for you to ask questions of myself and Elaine. The sort of talky part at the beginning is really short. It's about 15 minutes, and then we'll open it up to lots of times for questions. So starting off, I need to get to the right screen. At the Sasaki Foundation, we believe design has the power to address the most urgent challenges facing us. We also believe that access to design is often limited for communities who need it most. Because of this, we created the Design Grants Program. The Sasaki Foundation is committed to advancing the value of design by inviting our partners to co-create change. That is exactly what the design grants are intended to do. Invite our partners to co-create change in our communities. So first off, we're going to start with a few updates from some of our design grants alumni, and we're going to start with the most recent cohort, the Columbia Road Gender and Mobility Initiative, the Codman Square Economic Development Project, and the Mattapan Mapping Team. So the Mattapan Mapping Team is creating an open source online mapping tool that will empower residents to take civic action and advocate for equitable policy and urban development. Alyssa Michelle, team leader of 2020 Design Grant winners Mattapan Mapping Project, also recently made the Forbes Next 1000 list. Alyssa is founder of Powerful Pathways with a mission to facilitate social change, and will also serve as a juror for this year's design grants. The 2020 Design Grants winner, Economic Development in Codman Square, is currently helping in the creation of a new community-led nonprofit to support community and economic vitality, and they hope to support neighborhood activities and events this summer. Last year's design grant supported the Corcoran Center Urban Action Lab in partnership with Codman Square Neighborhood Development Corporation in developing recommendations for economic development prototypes as part of an ongoing project to strengthen the Codman Square Business District. And the Columbia Road Gender and Mobility Initiative, also a 2020 Design Grants winner, continues to gather information through their survey, which is available in 4 languages. You can find their link on our website. They will soon publish a book called Gender Affirming and Inclusive Community Engagement Strategies, which includes a series of guidelines and recommendations for community engagement that is more mindful about gender identities. They also plan to make the book available in Spanish. Also, going back a little bit further, we have the Charles River Floating Wetland, which is a 2018 Design Grants winner from the Charles River Conservancy. And if you've ever been on the Longfellow Bridge going from Cambridge to Boston, you can see it floating there. The floating wetland explores an ecological intervention to reduce harmful algal blooms in the Charles. And the team is currently studying the data they collected the past summer. The wetland is hibernating for winter, but they have a student-built video game version and it's ready to play. And you can see the link there in the middle. faucetfailures.com. It's adorable. We've all played it a bunch lately. The Home Energy Efficiency Team is the organization behind the 2019 Design Grants winners Energy Shift Boston. They were recently featured in the Boston Globe, and they're currently working with gas companies on 2 geothermal projects in Massachusetts. Their grant project piloted a grassroots community-driven process for transitioning to sustainable energy systems. And finally, G-Code is a 2018 Design Grants winner. They kicked off their 4th cohort of their Intro to G-Code program in January. It's a free 10-week program designed to give female and non-binary people of color ages 18 to 25 First, exposure to coding to uncover interest and aptitude in tech in a supportive, inclusive, and safe environment. Many of their graduates have gone on to participate in training and fellowship programs pursuing careers in tech. So as you all know, because you're here today, last month we issued our 2022 call for proposals. Today we're hoping to walk you through the process and respond to your questions. And this year we're focused on shared voices, charting a course for community action. So I'll leave this up here. There's lots of words. Don't worry, you don't have to read them all right now. We'll go through each of these pieces throughout the next little bit. But first, and I'm just looking to see who else might be here, I want to bring your attention to our foundation board and staff so that if you have any questions you can ask us. You can always ask of me. We have Anna. Do you want to raise your hand? And then we have Elaine. Do you want to raise your hand? Thank you. And I'm just scrolling to see if we have anybody else. I think that's everybody for today. So I am sharing my screen. I won't be able to see the chat, but Anna will stop me and ask questions. Some of them might be coming soon. So if they are, then she'll wait to answer them until we get to it. But also she might just write back in the chat. So for this presentation, I also want to more formally introduce Elaine, who is our board vice chair of the Sasaki Foundation and also our design grants jury chair. We'll walk you through the process and answer questions. Elaine, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hey, everybody. I'm Elaine Minji-Limmer. I am a senior planner with Sasaki and involved with the foundation as part of the board. Really excited that you all are here and interested in the grant. We know that for me and many of other folks at Sasaki, being able to work with the design grant winners and just seeing the ideas that come in is some of our big inspiration moments throughout the year. So really looking forward to getting to know you all and hope that you do decide to submit an idea.
Great, thank you so much. So for today, we want to provide you with an overview for the call for proposals. And we'll also take you through the focus areas, the criteria, and the application process. And then, as I said earlier, we'll open it up for lots of questions. So feel free to ask anything you'd like to. At the end, I'll put my email address and you can email me if you don't feel comfortable asking in such a large group. So first things first, very important one. Oops, hold on, I'm on the wrong one again. The deadline. The deadline is May 4th at 12 p.m. And you can find the website at this link right here. Or if you just go to sasakifoundation.org, and then you can find the call for proposal tabs on the top right. What we're hoping to do this year is underwrite research that focuses on local communities, but it could be scaled so that we could have a bigger impact as well. So we want to test things out. We want to try them out and see if other people can take those ideas and use them elsewhere. So our goal is to provide access to design for communities who might not always have access to that. And to do that, we need everybody. So no matter who you are, we need your skill set. We're looking for interdisciplinary creative approaches. We would like to test actual new design concepts. And these challenges are very complex. There are things that all of you and all of us have been working on for many, many years. And we're hoping to provide the platform for you to be able to test things out. So first off, who are we looking for? Community leaders. We're looking for designers, nonprofits, artists, startups, and technologists. This is just a snippet of our community. So we're looking for anybody who is in the community within which you're hoping to do your tests. The other important part is that these are team projects. It's not one person applying for a grant. It's a team of people. So the team should be 2 to 4 individuals, and there must be community representation from the community in which you're hoping to do your project in on your proposal team. You could have individuals coming together just for this proposal. You've never worked together before, or you could be an existing group. Both are fine. We do encourage multidisciplinary thinking, and that's exactly what we were saying before. Some community leaders, some startup folks, some data people, whatever it might be, so that you can start to percolate some different ideas. What are we funding? So in a very technical space, we're awarding $15,000 action grants, $7,500 discovery grants, and $2,500 exploration grants. So specifically in the application, we don't say, you'll select which grant you're looking for. And then from there, the application is the same. You're just going to amend what you're saying based on how much you're asking for. So action and discovery grants are intended to support research and original ideas with action towards project implementation in the focus community. The exploration grants are intended for you to, they're supporting the introduction and your exploration of an idea and a concept. So there are fewer requirements there. We're just giving you a little funding so you can start to think about an idea. The exploration grants are also eligible to apply for the other grants in future cycles. We're awarding grants this year based on the strongest proposals. So we have not set a minimum number of grantees or a maximum number of grantees. We'll just look at the proposals that come in and decide from there. Like last year, we have very similar focus areas, and we've added a new one this year. So the focus areas are proactive approaches to climate adaptation. Under each of these, this is all screenshots from the website, so you can go right there and grab it. Under these, you'll notice that we listed out some kinds of projects that you could work on. These are not comprehensive lists. We're hoping you'll be creative and come with lots of new ideas. So the first one is proactive approaches to climate adaptation. The second is new models for housing. The third is innovation in transit and access to mobility choices. The fourth is creative community building. And our new focus area is innovation in health and well-being. So what kinds of projects will we be funding? This is also not a comprehensive list. We're hoping you'll come up with lots of other creative kinds of things as well. But we will fund pop-up installations, more long-term community-based installations, product prototyping, new technologies, data research, and ecological approaches to climate change. So what can you expect with this grant project? Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped a little bit. We'll go to the criteria. So our evaluation criteria is fivefold. We're looking for design projects. So we want interdisciplinary thinking, design thinking, and we want to challenge the status quo through design. So the design can be of any of the kinds of things we just mentioned, but it really is the design of something. They should be actionable, and they'll be judged on creativity and feasibility. We're also looking at equity. So proposals should benefit historically underrepresented communities. And the teams should also represent the communities in which the project will be in. And inclusion. We value a variety of voices. So we're seeking those voices to be included within your proposal team. And also as you move further down the line, we're hoping that you will also be engaging with the community further there. We're looking for innovation, creativity, multidisciplinary approaches. And we're looking for impact. So we're looking for the potential for impact within the community. It would be great if they were scalable, replicable. We're really hoping to broaden our impact. And now what to expect. So this project takes place over 10 months. It starts in September of this year, and it will go through June 2023. The teams will participate in dedicated time with Sasaki designers and monthly gatherings of some sort. We are being very open with what we're thinking that will look like. One, we're just about to go back to our office. So we don't know what our space will work, how it will work for everybody, but also we're just coming back and we're moving into downtown Boston from Watertown. And so we're not sure if people will want to meet virtually, if people will want to meet in person. We're not quite sure what people want. So once the grantees are decided upon, we'll work together to figure out what that looks like. The dedicated with time with Sasaki designers will happen as you would like it to happen. So for some people, a one-time visioning session is what you want. For others, you might want shorter snippets of time once a month. It really is up to you. But the Sasaki designers are really excited to work with you on these projects. So that's going to be really exciting. And then the teams will deliver the following. So a project work plan and a budget, a final presentation, which is optional for the smaller exploration grants. You're more than welcome to do it, but you do not have to. An executive summary, and that will include some photographic documentation or visuals or whatever you have, and that will also be included in our end of year report. And a final report, which is also optional for exploration grants. Our jury this year is phenomenal. We're so excited. We have Elaine as our jury chair. We have Julian Adjuman from Tufts University, Alensa Michelle from Powerful Pathways, and Kate Mangoya from Groundwork USA. Just to talk about timeline, I don't have a slide for this one, but the deadline is May 4th at noon. And then we'll select finalists from there who will pitch their ideas on the evening of May 25th at a free public event in, we're not quite sure where yet, we're working on it. The winners will be announced in June, and the grant period runs from September through June 2023. So September 2022 to June 2023.